If you want to learn how to make barbecue baked beans from scratch, stay tuned. Probably more important than our beans are our spices. So we've got granulated garlic, roasted garlic and red bell pepper, smoked paprika, ground mustard, cumin, onion powder, minced onion, freshly ground black pepper, and pink Himalayan sea salt. I will put the exact measurements in the description box below. But just remember, this is something that you do kind of wing it. Okay, so next up we want to rinse our beans. They're all canned. I have cannellini beans, light red kidney beans, dark red kidney beans, and pinto beans. Once those are rinsed and drained, now you can really see those pinto beans. Then we go ahead and put those in the slow cooker. I decided to just do this one in the crock pot, and that way it can just kind of hang out all day. First up is 1 can of Happy Harvest diced tomatoes. That's the Aldi brand. Love that store. Also, I put in a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. And to that, next up, we're going to add Vegan Worcestershire Sauce. That was about a tablespoon. And again, like I said, I will put all of these measurements in the description box below if you want to really follow a recipe. But just remember, this is something that's kind of sort of to taste. And that was a teaspoon of liquid smoke. And then this is actual molasses, real molasses. That was about a tablespoon, but I think later I ended up adding like another tablespoon because I really wanted it to have that rich, sweet, smoky flavor. That was a half cup of barbecue sauce, whatever you prefer. And I ended up adding probably another half cup to that. So it really ended up being about a cup of barbecue sauce in there as well. And then one of my favorite things, organic vegetable broth, Swanson. It must have been on sale, really. But I love the fact that it is organic, it's the broth, and I just kind of finished that off. I would say that was probably about a quarter to half a cup. It was a little difficult to stir around, but I made it work, without making a mess all over the place. Next up, we're adding all of our spices that were sitting there ready and waiting to go in there. And that was again our paprika, smoked paprika, salt, pepper, cumin, ground mustard. For some reason, I just love mustard in my baked beans. Not a whole lot. You don't want it to have a mustardy flavor, but just a little undertone. It is amazing. And that spoon was not working, so I ended up getting a spatula and kind of helped cut through it. So it made the stirring process so much better. All right, so you just want to keep stirring and make sure to get all of the spices and flavorings well incorporated before you get ready to really let it go. So I put the slow cooker on high, and after about 4 or 5 hours, this is what it turns into. Just beautiful, delicious baked beans. And this was done for our vegan 4th of July feast that was eaten by vegans, vegetarians, and omnivores alike. And dinner was served. There's our baked beans. And I also made vegan chicken and ribs, both out of seitan, as well as mac and cheese, and even carrot dogs. I will finish making that video, I promise. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear from you and interact. Thanks. Bye.